Welcome, everyone, to Fairview, Tennessee tonight. This is it, Steve. This is the big one. October 28, 2016. Fairview comes in without a blemish. Harpeth comes in with one. Yet this is it. This is the battle for the region championship. This is the opportunity for Fairview's team, this team, to become the second undefeated team ever in the school since 1979. I should correct myself. Everyone's very excited. It's key for these kids to stay within themselves. But boy, I'll tell you, I'm excited. It's been very hard for me to sit around today waiting for this game. Harpeth comes in, and they've been playing some fantastic ball these past few weeks, but so have the Jackets. So tell me, Steve, what do you think is going to happen tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what, when you're one win away from a perfect season, you're not very happy about it. Either way, whether you already got a loss, Tim, or you come in here undefeated, I think both of these teams are going to be slugging it out tonight.
Do you think being undefeated puts any added pressure on this Jacket team?
No, I don't think so, because for the fact that the way they won a lot of the ball games, they weren't runaway games a lot of times. You know, when they played perfectly, they ran on off. But they had a lot of dog fights on their hands. They had to find ways to come back, and I think that'll help them get through this.
And this big senior-led team, I think, will be a big factor, too. Speaking of comebacks, you know, last week was not a comeback. It was probably the best half of football that I've seen this year. They came out and they were popping on all cylinders, and let's just hope that that was that game, that one game that gels you, and you can rinse and repeat. So here we go, everyone. We're here, like I said, in Fairview, Tennessee, on this very warm night for October, late October, almost November. Your Jackets will be kicking off to the Harpeth Indians. Indians back deep to receive. Have two players, number 11, that's Luke Gossett, and it looks like number 20, Freddie Polk. We've got Perez ready to kick, or is that Chase Myatt?
Chase Myatt.
That's Chase Myatt doing the spot kick. He kicks it down. Ball comes up, taken at the 12, tries to get back outside, falls down, slips on the turf at the 23. Harpeth Indians will take over on their own 23-yard line. Steve, want to bring up that October is National Cancer Month, and this is our pink out game. So if you look at the sidelines when you're watching this game, you'll see each of the, I believe, seniors' numbers along the sidelines in pink. Those are not yard markers. They are seniors' football numbers.
Well, that's a pretty cool gesture right there. Here we go, Tim.
Indians 1st and 10 from their 23. Had a little bit of a minor equipment problem. Comes to the line. Run a little bit of that double wing formation. Oh. Offside, number 54, KK McKinney. Sometimes you just get a little bit too amped up.
You sure do. Jackets come out in the 3-4. I see what they're looking. They got some speed on the field right now. I think they're wanting to match up on right off tackle to outside. We'll see how it looks.
Yeah, they've got a man over the nose. Again, at fullback, Harpeth comes forward. He's not getting much. They get a little bit of a push, but he's out near the first down because they had a 2nd down and 5. He had a good, quick push up into the line, Steve.
Yep.
But Fairview makes the tackle, and it looks like it's going to be 2nd down and a football for 1st down attempt for
Well, I'll tell you what, Zeeb has went from outside to inside. He's right there playing nose guard from a defensive end, and he comes off the ball hard. We'll see how he does tonight, Tim.
Number 22, they run that double wing. You've got to find the ball. You've got to stay home. We've seen this before with Cheatham County. This is one of those, you've got to stay on it. Zeeb Green comes out. He's limping. One other item of note for pink out, Steve, is the Titans have donated their pink out gear to the Fairview team this year. They pick a team every year, and this year they picked the Titans.
And I think I was informed that Blackman was the team they had last year. Murfreesboro
Blackman.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, Tim. You know, a lot of this gear, you see it, you know, it's expensive, but these kids want to get involved, and it's a great cause. So having other organizations help us out, that's great.
All right. Little delay. We're back in that double wing. Fullback up tight. And we had Mackenzie Val moved a little bit, but he got back. Then the left tackle moved for Harpeth. We'll see which way it's going. Illegal procedure against the Indians. Mackenzie started to go, and he got back.
A lot of times, Tim, you'll see a guy out there playing those right defensive end or right defensive tackle, and he'll be right-handed. He'll put the wrong hand down, and he can't see the ball that well. He goes off the voice a little bit more. So let's see. That's the right hand you want down right there. So he should be able to see the ball fine.
Here they're coming. He's back to pass. He's looking pressured. Oh. Still looking for pressure. Throws the ball downfield. Oh, tipped and caught by 22. He's made a move. And this is a gift touchdown for the Indians.
Big
Pressure
play
on the quarterback. He rolls, throws, ball's tipped off the first receiver into the waiting arms of number 22, Drake Fullman, who takes it to the house for an opening drive touchdown for the Harpeth Indians. At the time, 10:26 of the first quarter, the football gods smiled down upon Harpeth on that play.
They sure did. He's not one of the leading receivers, but he kept the play alive. He came back to the quarterback. Quarterback, got up in the pocket right there. If you're in a 3-4 like that, everything going right for Harpeth, Tim.
Oh, fumbled snap, and they still convert for a 2-point conversion.
Well, you can't come in here on your heels.
Woo!
What I was going to say, though, is your defensive ends are kind of like your tackles there. If you rush too far upfield when you only have a 3-man rush, then you're leaving a wide lane open for that quarterback to step up underneath you, and he can make you pay right there.
All right, now the Jackets' turn to receive and have their first offensive possession. While we're waiting for this to happen, I want to tell you tonight's game is brought to you by the director, Eden Lampley, lead camera Jackson Ferguson. On the cameras, Douglas Hicks, Dayton Edwards, Jarrett Hoffman, Scott Burleson. Commentaries by myself, Tim French, and my friend Steve Skelton. Skip Hewlin and Jerry Hewlin on the Jumbotron. And as always, Bob King, the producer extraordinaire. All right, back to receive. We've got Chase Myatt and Christian Harris-Lusk. Last week, Christian Harris-Lusk was giving Camden fits.
They got that ball. I don't think it's on a tee, Tim. I think they're going to squib kick it right off the ground.
Either that or he's got laying flat on the tee. They obviously do not want Christian Harris-Lusk to get a chance to return this kickoff. All right, he's trying to get to the edge. He's got to the edge. Brings the ball up. Tackled on the sidelines at the 35-yard line. Good return by Lusk. He brings the ball. It's about a 23-yard return. Out to just outside the 35. Fairview Yellow Jacket offense about to start. The defense for Harpeth has gotten stingier as the season's gone on. All right, so let's see what this Jacket offense can do. Lusk back deep. Shift. Lusk rolling, throwing out to Bethard. Bethard drops the ball. Woo, Steve. Well, looks like we're a little tight.
Yeah, I'd say so, You come in here, fired up, ready to play.
Sometimes
go your way.
Sometimes things you can be wound just a little bit too tight. Need to relax and play football. 2nd down 10. Lusk back, hands off to Caldwell. Caldwell turns up, cuts it in. Guys at the line, hits him, tries to make him break the tackle with that strength. Picks up maybe 2. On that defensive line for Harpeth, they've got some size. They've got number 71. Jared McKinney, he goes 6 foot, and I guess the scale wasn't there. He has no weight. And they've got number 72, who's listed at 256, and I think he's a little more. All right, Lusk up under center. Double wing formation for the Jackets. Plays called in. All right, kind of a woo. Caldwell does all he can on a little quick jet sweep. Gets out to just inside the 40. Net gain that offensive series of 5 yards. I think it started off, that drop pass looked like it was a good play.
Yeah, I tell you what, that right there is, you miss one guy on a play like that, and that kills you. You got to shore that up. Everybody's got to do their job.
That's the game of football, as Bill Belichick says, and this is the mantra of the Patriots, and it's so true and it's common sense. Just do your job. Pass, punt is caught, number 11. About a 4-yard return. Luke Gossett. All right, Harpeth comes out. 71, who I'd bet goes about 3 biscuits. Out on there, and so is number 72. That's some good size on that Harpeth front line. Power I formation this time for the Indians. Ball's handed off. Oh, my goodness. Number 10 took a hit. Whistle blew it dead. Back.
He went down on the ground, but I tell you what, we got to wrap up, Tim.
That's
right. I don't like seeing that.
That was number 10, Will Gossett, took a serious hit. I think that might have been Zeke Green or Ortiz. I didn't really get a good look at it. Woo!
Gossett's got 40 carries on the year, Tim. 304 yards.
That's good yards per carry.
That's 7.6 yards per carry.
All right, come back out in the I formation. It'll be 2nd down 12 for Harpeth Indians. Ball's on the 38-yard line. Play action, looking back. Mackenzie Val chasing him. Zeeb Green giving chase. Heaves the ball downfield. Great effort by number 22, but ball is incomplete.
We're going to have to stay in our coverage on these Harpeth receivers. They're not going to give up on this.
They're not shy, boy. They're not shying away from anything. 3rd down 12.
Need a good stop right here, Tim.
Need to get off the field, get the ball back in our offense's hands.
I kind of see a lack of aggression that I saw last weekend.
I know for all of that intensity we had the first half last week, I honestly feel the team's just a little bit too tight.
I think they're feeling like they don't need to mess up instead of just go out and play hard.
Right. They're thinking instead of reacting. All right, play action. Doesn't he? Oh, hit. Ball's dumped. Incomplete.
Zeeb Green is really having a hard time with his ankle right there.
Yeah, he is.
He's hanging in there, but I don't know how effective he's going to be, Tim. You hate to get to a big game like this and go out in the first quarter, I tell you.
Best thing that could happen is just play until it gets numb, but sometimes it just doesn't get numb. All right, back to punt for Harpeth.
It's a low kick.
Harpeth roll. Ball's down on the 26-yard line of the Jackets. So we'll take over. First quarter, 7:42. Jackets coming back, trying to tie this ball game up, trailing early in the first quarter, 7-0. Well, Steve, defense looked pretty good on that one.
They did. I tell you, there's a lot of things that our defense can do. And our coaches will bring at them. But I think it's just what level these kids are going to play at tonight. Tim.
Right. Back in the shotgun. Ball's handed off up tight inside Caldwell. Caldwell breaks the tackle. He's got no one back. Looks like 40 is Ed Chase, number 10. And he is going to go to the house looking for a hanky. Don't see one. Jackets on the board. 7:28 first quarter. Woo! What do you think about that play?
Well, we almost got that brought back by a late hit. Just guys getting at it. It kind of scared me, and that's what I was watching. I watched those low linemen, Tim, and man, that ball, that ref could have really brought that back. They had a player on one knee, and we were still getting after it. So,
well, last night in the Titans game, they had Taylor Lewan got charged for a penalty, and you could see how visibly upset the coach was. We've got to get that stuff under control before the playoffs. But let's just focus on the good. That was a 74-yard touchdown for Hunter Caldwell.
It was. And I tell you, I did see Hunter break free, and then I started looking for everybody else because I knew he was gone. So I didn't have to watch him at that point, Tim. But I tell you what, that's what the seniors bring for him. Hunter said, we're not going to go down like this. We're going to power through this tackle, and that's what Harpeth's been doing so far.
That's what, yeah. And, number 10 gave chase, but Hunter had that sustained speed, strength, took it to the house. All right, Jackets going for 2. Oh. Hyatt. Beathard takes it in. Beathard takes it in for 2 points. Our game's tied, Steve. 7:28 in the first quarter. Jackets 8, Indians 8. We got our commentator players of the future.
I know it. That's it. Elijah Grant. That's the smallest.
That's the smallest. All right.
Oh. Well, that makes me feel better anyways, Tim.
Yeah, I could tell you were tensing up a little bit. That player coach was coming out in you.
I know it. I felt like I was going to have to go down for halftime, and all these guys would be like, who is this guy in my face right now?
Woo-wee. Everybody up on the line for Harpeth in that formation. Good formation. We popped it.
Sure did.
Generally, as a running back, you got to make your guy miss, and that's what he did. He broke that tackle.
Well,
once he took on, boy, he set him down, picked him up, and put him down, as they used to say. All right, back to kick is Myatt. Nice little trick on that 2-point play.
They're not really adjusted to his kick as of right now. Oh, that's a little deep right there. That's going to be a little more trouble.
Ball taken on the 5. It is a reverse on this side. Well covered by the Jackets.
Uh-oh.
But now, man, did not wrap up. Well covered, poor tackling. That's all I can say. I'll just leave it at that. Had 2 men on the tackle, and they didn't get the job done. Gave them an extra 10 yards on the return. They'll start on the 32-yard line.
That's the kind of things I don't like to see, Tim, is them running through tackles, the sure tackles. 2 guys there. Mm-hmm. These guys, that's just that intensity.
That's right.
If another man has it and you don't, you're going to lose that battle.
Yep, that's right. And they stayed home on that reverse, well coached on the kickoff team. And it looks like there's a penalty on that kickoff. So, despite the breaking of the tackle, the ball will be moved back to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Harpeth Indians. They come back out. They're going to stay in that I formation. I thought they'd go back to the double wing because of the success they've had. All right, ball's handed up front to the fullback. Little gap on the left-right side. Number 24, Connor Barber. Positive yardage. Powers out to the 30. Looks like the 31-yard line.
Sure as I tell you what, they're trying to get you to commit to that dive where they can get on outside on you, Tim, I think. But the Jackets go back into a 4-4 out of that 3-4 to their first drive.
All right, still in that I formation. 2nd down 3. He drops back. He's looking. And, buddy, he's wanting the whole kahuna. Chase Myatt. Oh, my goodness. That was a fabulous pass and catch. 22. Drake Fullman.
Well,
he is. I mean, when I saw their stats, he is their all-around guy.
Well, we're going to have to get some pressure on that quarterback.
Indians going
Tim.
for some big yardage. We're going to have to get some pressure on him. And
we had 2 guys standing.
That was a great pass, and he showed that kind of thing that great receivers have, that when the ball's in the air, he can break away. And, boy, he caught that right over the shoulder. He's back in the shotgun. In motion, man. Just caught the ball. Fakes it. He's looking for, okay, bad angle. Missed tackle on the edge.
Up on him.
Another bad angle. Missed tackle on the edge.
What in the world, Tim?
Takes the ball down to the, looks like, I got blinded by the block. I couldn't see it. Ball's on the 6.
Well,
we had opportunities, had bad angle on the edge, didn't use the sideline as a weapon, then we missed a tackle in the backfield.
Well, you had Blake Russell, number 2, out there, and he had all day. He could have came up and just stuffed that play. I don't know what he was waiting on. I thought he was going to get blocked, but he didn't attack that. You got to be, cornerback's got to attack that.
Well, that linebacker's got to come up from the outside in mentality, and he's got to make those tackles. All right, we're in the I formation. And we've got a timeout called by Harpeth.
Might be it. Yep.
Woo, boy, Steve. So far, this game has been 2 big plays for the Indians and a big play for the Jackets.
Jackets just aren't playing with any fire right now, Tim. I'm telling you what, I think they might have got in their head that last week was their big week because Camden came out there and beat the Indians, and Camden was a hard-hitting big team, and that was a very emotional game. But I don't see that fire right now.
I'm seeing. You're right. They don't seem to have that intensity, but what I'm seeing is a team that's playing tight. They're just tight. They're not playing jacket football. And that like I was worried about before the game. They are playing like there's pressure on them. Don't forget, they need to just forget that and just play the game. I formation. Ball's hand off inside. Not much. Gain of 1, maybe a yard and a half on that. They're in 1st and goal. Ball's on the 5. Just outside the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal, Harpeth Indians. All right, here they come. Let's see what they come out. They're staying in that I formation. Number 3 up under center. Walker Weatherly throws it. Ball's batted down, intercepted by the Jackets in the end zone.
Wow.
And who tipped it? The man with the bad ankle, Steve Green.
Steve Green's out on the side.
Well, then who was that?
They pulled him out. Right there, number 20. Oh,
well, that was
Sanborn.
Button slamming Sammy. Jackets come up with a huge turnover in the end zone.
Yep. Yeah, Zeeb's got his shoes off down there. I tell you what, I'd love to see. It's not a good sign.
All right, you like to see that. Jackets thwart the Indians' effort to take the lead. They've now got the ball 1st and 10 on the 20. Harris Lusk back in the shotgun. Ball's handed to Beathard. He gets outside, makes another move, cuts back inside, jumps forward for 2 additional yards, out to the 20, about to the 26-yard line. Don't worry about it. Second down, 3 for the Jackets. Lusk back in that shotgun. Trips to the left. No one in the backfield. Beathard in motion. Gets the ball, turns it up. Good blocking at the point of attack. Beathard out to the 35-yard line. That's a first down for the Jackets. Nice blocking on that left side over there, Steve.
Sure is. That jet comes at you so fast. Beathard found a nice little cut. He didn't have a lot of space, Tim. He just right up in there.
But he made a decision.
Oh, he did.
Love that. Great running by Beathard. Last 2 carriers. And awesome blocking by that line. All right, Harris Lusk back. First down 10. Jackets on the 35-yard line. Passes out to Beathard. Beathard catches it. Looks where he's going. Catches a seam. Takes the ball out. Almost 9 yards. Don't know where the spot is. He might have slid a little bit. spotted at the 44-yard line, brings up a 2nd down 1.
You had Andrew Warren out there with a good block, Tim. Out there just keeping his outside linebacker riled in. Number 83 did that.
You know, and that's critical. You got to give your man a chance to make someone miss.
You do.
All right, jet sweep, cuts it back up again, looks inside, takes it downfield to the 47-yard line of the Indians. That'll be another Jacket first down.
I'm breathing right now regularly, Tim. If we keep getting first downs, I'll start breathing again. I won't be so red.
Jackets on the prowl. Coming off the ball. Looks like that tip play kind of relaxed them all. Lusk up under center, I formation. Ortiz the fullback. Harris Lusk looking to the sidelines. There might be a change in the call. Look and see what they've got. There's not much time left. The hands in the air. They need to get this ball snapped. Timeout's going to need to be called by the Jackets. There was confusion between Harris Lusk and Hughes. I think the confusion was between Sanborn and Hughes. I think that Sanborn was in the wrong spot for the play called. You see that hand go up? You've got 5 seconds. And that means you better get in a hurry. All right, 3:39 in this first quarter. It is a tie ball game. Jackets 8, Indians 8. The Indians from Harpeth. Whew. I'm telling you, when this game first started, Harpeth is just coming out and they're playing. They're playing ball, they're playing ball, they're playing ball.
They are.
And the Jackets were playing tight. And I think that big play on that pass, you can't take anything away from Harpeth. That was a fantastic play. Jackets thwart them with a tipped interception in the end zone, and they have been on the move since. Timeout on that. It's 1st and 10.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's what it's going to take. Big plays when you got to make big plays. Harpeth had a big one. We got one back on.
All right, number 21, Christian Harris Lusk comes to the sidelines for a little breather in that I formation. Ortiz up really close. He's got the ball. He's popped, but he powers forward. My goodness, got hit at the 45-yard line, powers forward for another couple yards. Wow, nice effort. Nice effort by
a long 2, maybe
Ortiz.
3 on that, Tim. But
yeah, and he was hit. He was hit as soon as he got the ball.
He sure was.
All right, I formation again. Harris Lusk up under center. He's back to pass. Throwing the ball down the field. He's got a man. Sanborn with the catch down. Number 10 for Harpeth comes over right away. Will Gossett takes him down. Ball spotted. That's a bad spot. But ball is spotted.
Oh, my goodness. Really?
12-yard line?
You know what? I'd rather be there instead of inside the 10. It gives us 2 yards for a first down.
I will take that. You're right.
You run out of real estate right there around the 10-yard line, Tim, so I'll take it.
All right. Harris Lusk back in the shotgun. Nice pass, nice play. Ball's handed off inside. Dang. Caldwell, straight arm, makes the guy miss. Boy, there's just a host of Harpeth people. Lost on that play back to the 15-yard line.
Crap to look inside. That's a couple times we've had a defensive tackle or defensive end get loose in the backfield, Tim.
Yeah, that's
about the 3rd time, really.
Boy, I'll tell you, Hunter looked up to see the whole defensive line of Harpeth wanting to shake his hand. Back into the shotgun is Harris Lusk. Gets 2nd down, 14. Ball, okay, it's faked. Throwing out the. Oh. Number 10, good defensive play. Will Gossett did not bite on the play action.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's kind of hard to see him. He's not a real tall fella there, Tim. And I think that he got kind of lost in the wash, and he threw that ball up there and didn't see 10 at all. Or was that 11?
That was number 10. That was number 10 right there. All right, it's going to be 3rd down and 12. That was a good call. Well defensed by Harpeth, though. He cuts back in. He cuts it back around. Turns it back up. Makes a man miss. Dives forward to about the 4. Woo, boy, that's going to bring up a 4th down and 2.
Got room for a first down, Tim. Well,
man, good shake and bake by number 4, Beathard, on that play. And good coaching by the Harpeth Indians, because there were people back on that backside, and I loved his cut. He's like, I'm going north and south, and I'm going to try to get it all. Okay, Harpeth brings in some more beef. Okay, they're going to have to call timeout. They got too many on the field. Not enough time to get them off.
Well, you can't take a penalty on that right there, so you got to waste the timeout, Tim.
Yeah, that would have given us the first down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy, it's 4th down and 3.
You know, I like to speculate what Coach Hughes would do right here, but I don't think I can begin to know what he's thinking. He's got so much to do, Tim. You got any idea?
Well, that call on that pass play to Beathard, I really liked that call. If that ball would have been thrown a little higher, I think Beathard would have come away with it. But it was, like I say, it was well defensed by number 10, Will Gossett. But what I'm trying to get to with all this blabbering is, never mind, he's going for the field goal.
Well, here we go.
Ball's up. That should be good. No, sir. Oh!
Missed it right.
Wide right. So, the Jackets take away an opportunity from the Indians with an interception in the end zone. Drive down to the 5-yard line, and the drive stalls, and the field goal is wide right. So we remain with 1 minute 21 seconds in this first quarter, tied at 8-8. While we're changing over, I want to tell you who's bringing us this game. Eden Lampley is the director on and lead camera. Jackson Ferguson on the cameras. Douglas Hicks, Dayton Edwards, Jarrett Hoffman, Scott Burleson working the Jumbotron. Skip and Jerry Hewlin, as always, bringing you this game is Bob Kennedy, producer extraordinaire. Back in that I formation, Harpeth. All right, number 22, their main receiver. This is a reverse back to him. All right, we've got people out there. Nice play. Stayed home. Did you see that? Great play by the defensive end out there, or linebacker. I don't know which one it was. Outstanding. That was Sanborn. Waiting for him. What Sanborn was trying to do is why he didn't jump up. That play was designed to be a run or pass.
You're exactly right.
And he was waiting to see what he decided to do.
He had a receiver right there on him.
There's a loss on that play. That brings up a 2nd down, 13 or 12 for the Indians. Here comes Rudy. I formation. Handoff in the backfield. Nothing happening at all. Another loss on that play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 15 for these Harpeth Indians.
That's it. Well, that's where I like to keep them at there, Tim. I tell you what, I'd look for another ball over the top. What receiver do we have catch that one ball, Tim?
22's caught both of those. Their big catches have both been to number 22. He's out here matched up against Blake Russell. That's the end of the first quarter. When we resume play, it'll be the Harpeth Indians with a 3rd down and 15 from about, obviously, their 15-yard line, because they took over on the 20 after a missed field goal attempt by the Jackets. He hit that ball super clean. I thought it was good, but it was wide right.
Well, you don't want to hook it, but at the same time, you got to push it a little bit towards you because you're at the far hash mark, Tim.
I agree with you. I give all the credit in the world to kickers because I know how much trouble I would have trying to kick a football.
Well, I don't because I lived with a kicker in college. He was my sweet mate, good guy from Florida. He kicked a 63-yarder in high school. 2 of them, actually, not 63, 52-yarder.
Right.
63 was the
Now,
mark.
what about you?
Me, I couldn't kick anything.
That's my point.
I might could kick weeds or dirt.
That's right. There we go. Here we come. Back onto the field. Beginning of the second quarter. Whew, I feel like I need to take a deep breath, Steve. That first quarter had a lot of stuff going on. But at the end of it, there's only one score on the board for each team.
I know it. I tell you what, kind of apprehensive about Rudy showing up. Every time he shows up, it's not always the best ending for us.
All right, they're coming out in a different formation this time. Number 22, Fulton is matched up.
We still love you, Rudy.
Against Nardozzi. He's back to pass. Quarterback's running it. Oh, missed tackle in the open field. That is so important. You've got to make that tackle. Ortiz on a whiff. Great move by the quarterback, but you've got to break down and make that tackle.
Well, he was frozen in his socks there, Tim. He's got to just come up.
Got to move those feet.
Yeah, got to get moving.
Not necessarily be moving forward, but chop those feet so you can move left, right. Oh, great play by number 3, Walker Weatherly, the quarterback, senior for Harpeth. Big third down conversion. Ball's out to the 37, throws it out to 83. There's nothing happening there. That's a play the Jackets run.
Lusk on that, isn't it?
Christian Harris Lusk, great tackle on that play. Gain of about 3. I'm waiting for a linebacker in one of these games to read that play, sit on it, and make a break on that pass. All right, back in the shotgun is Weatherly. Number 10 in motion, and there's some whistles on the play. Not sure. We have delay of game for the Harpeth Indians. That'll be a loss of 5, bringing up a second down and 12. Boy, I tell you, those are the things that drive a coach crazy. Gossett was in motion on that. That would be Will Gossett, not to be confused with obviously his brother, Luke Gossett. He's in motion again. Quarterback looking dead left. Looks like I saw a hold there. And we got an interception by the Jackets on the overthrow. Number 2 picks that pass off for the Jackets. That would be Blake Russell for the Jackets, sophomore. I'm telling you, they were putting a double team on our defensive end, and, man, he was giving it all he could to break that double team. Quarterback had time. Looked like we were only rushing 3.
Well, yeah, he had too much time, Tim. But I tell you what, that ball just got away from him, floated on him.
Well, and we had good coverage. And he threw it over the intended receivers into the waiting arms of Mr. Russell. All right, Harris Lusk up under center, I formation. Ooh. Snap back to slamming. They're going to, that ball's underthrown. And falls into the waiting arms of Caldwell. Oh, my goodness. That was in a basket. Gossett all over that play.
Yeah, there was 2 bad passes on that one. A backwards pass, it kind of could get batted down. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Let's just move along.
We'll take it.
We'll take it, Tim.
First down, ball is on the 18-yard line. Coach Hughes opening up the playbook, but Harpeth called that same play with number 22, but he ended up holding on to the ball.
That's right.
In motion, Ortiz powers up in there. Gains about 2, maybe 3.
Tim, he's got to. They can keep slamming Ortiz a little bit here or there, but just to keep him honest, So it might not work out for him right now, but eventually he's going to break.
Well, he'll pop it. The history is he pops one later, sooner or later.
Oh yeah.
All right, now Ortiz, the only one in the backfield, and we're going to have we've got illegal procedure.
Oh, what? Well, who's that on?
I think they may have already been set when quarterback came up away from center. That's going to be a loss of 5. They're mirroring the Indians' last possession. Decent gain on first down and then a 5-yard penalty. Second down, 12. Ball is now on, I believe, the 20. All right, Christian Harris-Lusk in the shotgun. Caldwell joining him. Snaps back. Ball's out to Slammin. No, that's number 18. He takes it. Can't wait.
And we got our 5 yards back, Tim.
Yeah, number 18 for the Jackets, Corbin Hughes. One of the things he's got to learn is you can't wait.
No,
you can't wait. This isn't a dance. No one's going to come up and join you. You got to grab that ball and go. Make a decision.
Third down and a long 7, Tim.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. Be interesting to see what they come up with. They've got the double wing formation. Ortiz is the fullback. Caldwell in motion. Snaps back, fake. Ball's handed up into Beathard.
That's a good tackle.
No,
Tim.
2 good tackles. 2 good tacklers. He tries to bust through, but just not enough. All right, it's going to be 4th down and 5.
We're going to kick this, Tim, I think.
From the left hash, this is a little bit easier kick for the right-footed soccer stylers. Sorry.
You're all good.
Perez back, snaps up. It's down. Its kick is up. Boy, that looks good.
That one's good, Tim.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
8-11 in the second quarter. Jackets convert. Make a field goal.
Now, wait a second now.
Woo. All right, Jackets on the board, second quarter. 8 minutes, 11 seconds.
I think Tim got himself cracked up over here. Well, Tim, I tell you what do you think about this first quarter so far?
Second quarter.
Oh, it's second quarter.
Yeah, I'll tell you. You know what? I think the Jackets are ready now. All of that first quarter stiffness, it's gone. They're playing ball. And what they found out is they're playing against a good ball team. And what Harpeth has found out is they're playing against a good ball team. You know, they came out early, Jackets were a little tight, and all of a sudden Jackets are flying all over the field. Things are changing a little bit.
That's right. I tell you what, we got to start tackling, wrapping up. No more second chances, 3rd and long. You can take advantage of it.
That's right. This is one of those games that we talked about earlier against Waverly and Cheatham. This is a game that's going to have ebbs and flows. You can't get too excited. You can't get too down because you got 2 good teams.
Yep.
Both teams are going to be playing it, and both teams believe they're going to walk out of here with a W. So you got to keep playing hard. As you said, you got to play hard. You got to play intense. You got to give 100%. Nobody's going to play perfect, but you got to give 100% effort every time. Squib kick, ball squiggles down.
Oh, he's going to let it go.
And it goes out of bounds. Officials finally blow the whistle. Looks like Harpeth will take the ball. First down from the 35-yard line.
Well, one thing, quarterback number 3, Weatherly, he comes in with 451 yards rushing, Tim. So, you know, he throws the ball pretty well. He sits back there, he gets loose on you, and he goes to town on you running.
That's right.
We're going to have to do something to mirror him and keep him under control, you know.
Yeah, and that's, you know, if there's a lesson to be learned there on that last play, he does have wheels. And you're going to have to, you got to break down, chop those, in that old football cliche, chop those feet.
There he is. Wrap him up.
All right, missed tackle right back here. It's got to drive you crazy. When you get your hands, you got to pride yourself. If you get your hands on a runner, he's down.
It's got to be. That's a good 4-yard gain, though. Well,
3. Gain of 3. But he got 2 after the initial hit. That could have been a 1-yard gain. Those are the things you look at when you're analyzing a game. Going to bring up a second down 7. We've got whistles blown. We've got Luke Gossett coming back into the game for Harpeth.
We got Zeeb Green back out there. I think they took his shoe off, wrapped him up, and he's on the field, Tim.
He's giving it a go.
He needs to.
And we've got 7:36 in this second quarter. All right. Whistles are ready. Harpeth comes back. They're back in that double wing set. Gossett in motion. Oh, my goodness. McKenzie Val on the prowl. First hit. Tackle for loss. He's got to come out of play because he lost his helmet.
That was number.
And boy, did he get a. Well, that's where the initial contact was made, and he drove him back a few yards. But that's a loss of almost 3, bringing up a 3rd down 9. This is it again. This is a big 3rd down, Steve.
It sure is.
We've got to get off the field.
I think that was number 30, Andrew Vanover.
Well, it was 54 with the initial contact, and that was number 10 on the carry. We went in motion, Will Gossett. All right, ball's back, play action. Got a hold on Ortiz. He's waiting, looking. Ball falls incomplete.
He's not in the box. I think the ref is going to give him a really big box right there, Tim. He can't block him in the back when he's
right. when
9 yards outside the box.
That's right. Good pressure by the Jackets, and it was the Jacket line. Linebackers stayed good. They blitzed Ortiz on that, and Ortiz did a great job of fending off the blocker. He chopped his feet. I was going to say that age-old saying that they talk about, chop your feet, don't stand in concrete.
Yep, and then he got blocked in the back.
For a long time. But that's all right. Brings up a 4th down 9. They're back to punt. Number 22, he seems to be their do-everything guy. Ball's caught by number 21, Christian Harris Lusk.
That's a big play. Especially for a high school kid it is. You know, you don't want to give them that extra yardage, but standing there and catching a punt like that.
Fair catch with people staring at you. And they're not staring at you because they like you. All right, Jackets take over. 6:28, second quarter. Ball on the 34-yard line. Harris Lusk back in the shotgun. Beathard in motion. Ball. Oh! You know, that's a 5-yard penalty when they do that. I don't know what he called. Yep.
What's he calling?
I don't. False start. I didn't.
It's been number. It was a receiver, Tim. It was a receiver. Number 18 down there.
He go in motion, too. He can't be having
Corbin
two of
Hughes,
them.
I don't know.
1st and 15. Ball now back on the 29-yard line. Luskin, same play. Go with it. Beathard back up to the 35-yard line. Gains back the penalty plus a yard.
That's right.
Going to bring up a 2nd and about 9. I love the way Jake saw the hole and went for it.
Well, we got 6 minutes left to go in this half, Tim, and I'd like to see the Jackets get a score right here on this drive.
This is where they need to drive it down and get in the end zone. Lusk back deep, motion Caldwell. Caldwell takes the handoff, looks up. Great block out there. I'm not sure. He makes another man miss before being brought down. Stays on his feet, takes the ball all the way to the 48-yard line of the Harpeth Indians. Hard run, and I don't know who that was at the point of attack, but it was an outstanding block. I don't know if it was Sanborn or Beathard, but by golly, key block on that one. Awesome, and the line did an outstanding job of holding those big linemen inside. Harris Lusk up under center, I formation. Ball's back to Caldwell, gets outside, changes hands, good ball control, turns on the Jets, takes the ball down to the 25-yard line.
Really nice run there, Tim.
Nice blocking, center that whole entire left side and the back side by going out getting second-level peel-offs on the linebackers. I like the way he made that move to the outside edge and just made it. Jacket running backs are running extremely hard tonight. 1st down 10, ball on the 25. Jackets seem to be in rhythm.
Give them more of the same, Tim.
Up under center. There it is. There's the gap. That's Beathard. Cuts in. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Jackets. Oh, my goodness. Beathard took off like a rocket.
I know. I tell you what, I was kind of scared. Ortiz was looking for somebody to block, and he's the only thing that slowed him down.
He saw that gap, and it was like he turned it into 10th gear, and he took off like a jet.
Ortiz knows, hey, if you're looking for somebody, just turn back inside and find somebody. But
he had the
keep
gap.
Your wheels going.
There was a man back there to tackle him, and he ran by him so quick he didn't see him.
I tell you.
He didn't even whiff because he didn't get a chance to put his arms out. Perez back for the PAT. Touchdown Jackets, 5:02, second quarter. Score, Jackets 18, Harpeth Indians 8. My.
We're starting to get a little fired up. I tell you what,
yeah,
Ortiz
man.
came back here saying, man, Bedford, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was in your way, man, you know.
But I'm saying, you know what Bethard's saying? It's all good, man.
That's right. I tell you what, they got their feet moving now, Tim. Let's keep this going. That drive, I thought it might take most of that 6 minutes, and we just ran a minute off that clock.
Well, it was, 6:08, so it took a minute 6. And you called it. You said more of the same. We just pounded the rock.
That's what I would be doing right now. It demoralizes your opponent if they can't stop that. Now, Tim, I tell you what, a big stop right here. It would be huge to get a stop right here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you know, another 3 and out, getting the ball back would be outstanding. Outstanding.
It sure would. Oh, look at that. I didn't realize the goalposts were even donated by the Titans.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Yeah, all of their Code Pink stuff. You know, is that right? Not Code Pink. Pink out. Pink out. I think Code Pink is some bad group. I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah, cancer awareness, Pink out.
Keep your
with the kick.
That's a good
Takes
kick.
it from about the 4.
We got a block in the back over
Got
there.
a wedge. Looking. Tries to pop it out. Tackle made. McKenzie Val, 5-4.
Tell you what, I think
your book.
I think these refs have decided they're going to let these guys play between the whistles, Tim. Because I tell you what, I saw a couple guys, 2 or 3 plays now, on both sides of the ball, riding guys out, a little block in the back, a little wide hands. So sometimes the refs get together and say, listen, this is what's at stake. We're not going to be seen unless we have to be.
I think what they've decided to do is if there's something like that and it doesn't impact the play directly, they're letting it roll. All right, back in the shotgun. Weatherly going out to number 22. There's a big hold.
We got to have one there.
And we do. We've got a massive hold. The hanky's there. You can't do it right in front of the referee. I'm not even sure that was a hold. I think that was more like a tackle. That was one of those, Steve, that the Harpeth fans knew it was coming back.
Yeah, I think so. Harpeth looks like they traveled pretty well. They got the stands packed over there, Tim.
Yes, they do. They're our neighbors to the east.
You know, they call this the nest, you know.
Yes.
But I always call it the pit.
I call it the jacket den.
I guess the Jackets do live underground.
That's right.
If you've never been to a Fairview game here at Fairview High School, when you pull up, you'll see the field's about 25 feet underground.
That's a first down and a lot, about 20 yards, 4. All right, quarterback face it, takes it upfield. Not much happening. Team didn't respect that fake to number 22, and you'd think they would because Drake Fulton is absolutely a superstar for this team. He is a great receiver, great runner. He punts. And it looks like he can throw the ball, too, as that attempted reverse run pass option.
Them first 2 drives, he was a big part of, Tim. Now he's had a hard time getting the ball.
All right, we've got Myatt matched up against number 83. Number 22 in motion. They're giving the ball to him this time. He turns back in. Was that Val jumping up in there? First contact again? No, that was number 50 for the Jackets. Tristan Morton got in there, made a good hit, didn't wrap. Jacket pursuit brings him back. Here we go, Steve. 3rd down, 19.
Here we go.
It'll be interesting to see what they come out with.
Look for him to throw something out of the backfield to 22. Here he comes in motion, Tim.
They're going deep. They're trying to beat Myatt. Oh!
Hey, he dropped it, Tim. Incidental contact. He got 2 or 3 more steps on that ball.
And there was a little bit of hand contact, knocked Myatt down. But, like you said, they're going to let them play between the lines.
Oh, yeah, that was incidental. Chase wouldn't try to put a hand on him. He was looking back for the ball. But then he actually had a chance to run a couple more yards. Had a good shot at the ball.
I think that jostling with Myatt threw off the concentration, the focus of the receiver, and he dropped it. And that's a good thing for the Jackets. It's 4th down, 19. Back to punt, number 22.
Oh.
I don't know. Outstanding effort, number 22, to get that ball away. I don't know where it went out of bounds at.
Well, we got him for 3 yards. I think it changes over on downs. We're about to 15, Tim.
Yep.
He saved about 10. Well, he saved a safety right there.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, we just talked about it. That was a huge stop. Huge stop.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Lusk is back in the shotgun. Harris Lusk back in the shot. No, he's not. He's up under center. Pitches out to Beathard. Beathard gets outside, looking to cut back inside. He does. He's still on his feet. Takes the ball down to about the 7-yard.
I don't know what to do with this guy tonight. He's getting tickled at himself right and left. Hey, that was a good run by Befford. Got 8 out of that, Tim. Let's get on in there.
Ball's on the 7-yard line. Ball's back to, oh, man. Oh, and he gets a boost from number 78 from Harpeth. Comes over and gets a lick on him, pushes him forward about 2 yards.
That was big number 48. Came through there with some good penetration. He laid a lick on Caldwell, but he kept moving his feet.
Mm-hmm. 2 minutes 34. Timeout on the field. We got a player down. Looks like a player for Harpeth. Players go to each side, take a knee. Looks like they're working his shoulder. Looks like they're working his shoulder, Steve.
Nothing's worse than getting hurt on the 10th game of your season when you got a great season going on.
Mm-hmm.
Getting ready to go into the playoffs, especially if you're a senior. I don't know what number's down right now, but that actually happened to me my senior year, and I don't wish it on anybody, Tim.
Mm-hmm. All right, ball's on. Don't go by the scoreboard, folks. The ball's not on the 2. It's on the 6-yard line. Jackets have a 3rd down and 2. They can get a 1st down.
Got 2 to go.
Mm-hmm.
Big number 71, Tim. He's a junior.
To correct myself, make sure you've got your glasses on right and you're reading the scoreboard correctly, because it is right. Ball is on the 7. It's a 3rd down and 2 for the Jackets. Jackets back to the line. Players coming on and off the field. Referee blows it in. 35 seconds. Here we go. Ball's pitched out. Oh, he's got the 1st down. He has the touchdown. Wow, did you see that? Hit at the 2. Power 2 steps, dives for the end zone. That's Beathard with his 2nd score of the quarter and the game. I'm not sure if he got the 1st score of the night or not, but that's 2 for him this quarter.
Tell you what, that's what we need to see right there. That makes me feel a little better. I think the Jackets are going to go in and come out in the second half a little even harder than they have now, Tim.
Perez back for the PAT, snaps back, ball's down, kick is up, looks good, and confirmed. Your score, 2:25 in the second quarter. Jackets 25, Indians 8. This is where I always say, this is where you have to put your foot on the gas. You got to put your foot on the gas, full bore, nails in the coffin. It's still the first half, but you cannot let them go into halftime. Feeling good.
No, you can't. You got to shut it down. You know, Tim, you said that, and then I heard a Fairview fan out there in a deep voice go, "Put on your foot on the gas, boys."
That's right.
So that you're not the first person to say that, and you're right. They need to shut this down right now. You got 2 minutes and 25 seconds. You don't want to give up a score now.
That's right. First quarter, Harpeth was kind of dominating early the line of scrimmage.
Keep you in your chair the rest of the night.
And that interception, that was the spark to turn that Jacket team on.
It did. I think they realize they're in the ball game, and we got to go ahead and shut this down. You don't get into the fourth quarter playing like they started out, Tim.
No, sir. And they are running. Kicks down. I believe that's going to go out of bounds.
Oh, darn.
And is Harpeth going to take the ball on the 35, or are they going to make him re-kick? Harpeth fans are...
You know, you're down by, what is that, Tim? Yes, you're down by 17. Yeah, 17. Took me a second, Bob.
That's right. Ball comes out to the 35-yard line.
Down by 17 in the first. I'd make them kick it again. I'll be honest, Tim. That's a huge play to get your players in space right there. 22 the football.
He's way. There we go. Ball will be on the 35-yard line.
He might be off by the pink numbers there.
Okay, Harpeth has asked for the ball to be put on the right hash. Either that or they put it on the right hash because that's the side the ball went out on. I'm not sure.
Harpeth needs to get something going right here, Tim.
All right, I formation. Harpeth under center. Ball's passed out, tossed out to 22. Ooh. He's brought down after a nice gain, about 6 or 7 yards. Looks like they're going to spot it on the 42. That's a 7-yard gain. They're getting their guy back into the game, number 22, Drake Fulham for Harpeth. Runs the ball out, gains 7 yards, back in that I formation. This time inside to the fullback, nothing going.
Nope.
Gain of maybe a yard. Brings up a big 3rd down and 3.
This is big.
They've got to get to the 45-yard line. I'm telling you, if I'm a Harpeth coach right here, I go play action and throw the ball deep.
Yeah, you got to take a shot. You got to take a shot, Tim.
You got a minute 19. That's what I do. All right, quarterback in the shotgun. Weatherly, he's back. Passes out to 22. He's got the first down. Turns forward. I'm not sure where he got out of bounds. He got out of bounds just inside Jacket territory at the 49-yard line. They weren't even going to do any kind of play action. They're just going to their guy. And number 22 seems to be their main guy. When they need something to happen, they go to 22. He stepped out of bounds, so that does stop the clock with 1:06. Harpeth trying to desperately get down the field and get some points on the board. Additional points on the board. He cuts back, tackled by the Jackets, still moves forward for about 5 yards. Again, Steve, we had him after about a 3-yard gain. Outstanding effort on his part to get the ball up. Gains another yard after contact. He's now a receiver. Ball is snapped back, and he's going outside to number 10.
Nice tackle.
That's Wes Gossett. keeps him in bounds.
Ooh.
No, he said keep the clock moving. He was rolling his hand.
Yeah.
Oh, the clock stopped till they move the sticks.
Yeah.
Now the clock is gone, 37 seconds. He's back. Pressure's coming. They got him.
Wrap him up.
And that should do it. Well, that might not do it for the half. I don't know if they've got a timeout. Clock is at 24. They do have a timeout.
That's got to be the last one. Well, I don't know, Tim. I think.
Yeah, he called. That's the third timeout they've called this half. .23 seconds. Outstanding effort on that by that Jacket defensive line. See what they did that time? It was really good. Outside contain. They didn't give him that spin move where he gets outside and can start running around looking.
Oh, I know that cut right there. You just got to shut it down early before he gets his motor going, Tim.
That's right. That's right. That's a loss of 10. Second down 20. The ball's on the 48-yard line.
These games have been crazy, Tim, this year. I feel like we find ourselves, nervous, and then we get a big, huge deficit, and then we end up nervous again.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a game of football, I guess.
It's high school football. You watch these kids and you expect so much out of them, and then you realize they're 16, 15, 16, 17 years old, maybe 18. All right, blitz is coming. He's up. He's looking. He's throwing the ball down. Incidental contact, no penalty because the ball was past him. That's going to make up a 4th down and 20, or 3rd down and 20. 18 seconds left. Jackets brought the pressure that time. He was thinking about running, but he knew that clock wouldn't stop.
Number 5 is their leading receiver, and I have yet to see him really play a big part. I don't know if he was the one with that over the shoulder catch earlier, but
I don't know. But he's lined up with Blake Russell.
They're putting him on.
He's back. Oh, ball's tipped. That's 3rd down. Going to bring up a 4th down 20. 14 seconds left. No sense in kicking the ball. What you can do if you don't want to take a chance is take a knee, but I don't believe that's going to happen.
No, I'd say they're going to throw the ball down the field right here, Tim.
That's right. So, do you bring 3? He's in the shotgun, 14 seconds. He's back. I'm not sure what. All right, timeout for the Jackets.
Well, right now they lined up. I think the Jackets were in the zone right there.
Yeah.
They're going to talk about some routes and kind of what they think about it.
I'm telling you right now, I think I would be running a cover 2 type thing with 4 men over the top in the back. I'd rush 4. I'd have 3 in the middle, and I'd have a 4-man umbrella. I had 2 umbrellas upside because you don't care if they don't have a timeout.
No, they don't. But I think I rushed more than 4, Tim. I tell you, I'd send.
Well, I would run a 5, but I'd still have 4 back, and I'd run 2 in the middle.
I hear you. Yeah, you don't want to give an extra. I don't think they'll have time to get back down.
And the 2 I'd have in the middle would be your fastest and best tacklers. So that would be Sanborn and number 50, and I would blitz Ortiz.
Well,
here we go, Steve. 4th and 20. Ball on the 48. 14 seconds left. Jackets got 4 men deep. Oh, man. And that would be the Jackets' ball turned over on downs. If there was, there is clock left because he did intercept. He caught the ball, but he was short of the 1st down because the quarterback was hit as he threw it.
He sure was.
And I don't know who that was, but boy, he brought it.
Well, that was tough. They had him rolling out to his left, thrown across his body over there.
Well, I don't think he intended to roll left. I think there was pressure forcing him left.
I hear you.
And he got hit, and that ball came out wobbling, and it was short. Jackets are going to take a knee and get to the house for halftime. All right, Steve, they heard the announcement just before halftime. Looks like they're going to bring out the 1979 members of the football team. As most people in Fairview know, that team was undefeated, won, I believe, 2 games in the playoff, which is the equivalent of winning 3 games now before losing at Lewis County.
Wow.
Our nemesis to the east, Lewis County.
It sure was. It sure is. I never got to play Lewis County when I was in high school.
You know, we did not play Lewis County this year, and we won't see them unless it's in the playoffs. I haven't even been following them this year to see what kind of season they've had.
Well, I was a part of one of those 9-1 teams, Tim, you know, my senior year, and we had some rough – it's just hard to get and just end up undefeated. You know?
Being undefeated is tough. So these guys, you got to hand your hat to them because they won 10 and then they won 2 more before closing their season at 12-1.
Wow. That's pretty impressive.
Looks like a lot of the members of that team have moved out of state. I'm not seeing a lot of them, but I'll tell you what. You don't have to see them to know what they did. Undefeated is sweet.
37 years ago?
Well, 79, that'd be 21-16, 37 years.
Wow. It's pretty impressive.
It's okay.
These gentlemen represent the only undefeated football team in Yellow Jacket history.
John Bledsoe was the quarterback of that football team.
They were district champs and regional champs. The 1979 undefeated Yellow Jackets.
37 years. I bet if you gave them 10 weeks, they could probably still play a little bit of football. A little bit, like maybe flag.
It'd be the next day I'm worried about, Tim.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But those are football players. Football's in their soul. Football's in their heart. And they know how to win.
Oh, yeah. And I tell you what, it might be Achilles tendon or two. Might scare me a little bit.
I'll tell you. Those guys are fantastic. Yeah. Halftime, folks. See you in a minute.
John Bledsoe to the track. Quarterback John Bledsoe to the track. '79 quarterback John Bledsoe to the track.
All right, folks, welcome back. Second half. Just to remind you, what's in play here? Region Championship. What else is in play here? First undefeated team since 1979. Jackets to receive. Squib kick is there. Picked up, handed back. 2-1, Christian Harris Lusk takes the ball out to the 35. It is obvious to even those people who don't watch football often, Harpeth has watched a lot of film of our kick return team, and they want no part of it. They moved the ball back to the 34 on the progress. So we will take over. Cam Harris Lusk up under center. Bethard, the lone back. Nope, now they move Ortiz over into an offset fullback position. Pitches out to Bethard. Bethard sees a hole. Comes up, great burst. Takes the ball out to about the 40. That'll be a 6-yard gain.
It's a good start, Tim. Good start.
Jackets on the 40, second down 4. Jackets come right back out, and they're going to pound that rock. Looks like they're trying to just keep the tempo up against that big Harpeth defensive line. Pitches now out to Beathard to the right side. Blocked by Ortiz on the edge. Beathard breaks free. He got the edge. One man. Gossett takes him down about the 23-yard line. Number 11, Luke Gossett, touchdown saving tackle. Beathard takes that. There's Beathard left, Beathard right. Great block on that right side by Ortiz. Sprung him. Great blocking by everybody to get that big hole. Ortiz, key block at point of attack. 1st and 10 Jackets. Ball on the 25. Nice little trap play there is what I'm hearing.
No, I think it's coming.
Beathard looks inside, nothing there, gets outside, cuts back in. Boy, he's just running smooth tonight. Really smooth. He's full speed. He's making cuts full speed, which doesn't lose any yardage or momentum of his run. Give him great energy. He picks up 5 yards on that carry.
That's just a nice little zone, Tim.
A nice, maybe more like a long 4. Going to bring up a short 6 yards on 2nd down. Now Caldwell takes over the tailback positions. Ortiz still in that offset fullback. Snaps out. Pitch to. He cuts it in. He's going to the house. It's over. Gossett could not get there. Jackets open the second half. That was a 5-play.
Minute and a half drive, Tim.
I believe that was, I had him marked here. I believe that was a 5-play, 65-yard touchdown drive by the Jackets. 10:29 third quarter. Perez in for the PAT. Snaps back, it's down, kick is up. And it's good. Jackets make good on their first possession, Steve. Takes the game. That's a 32-8 ball game early in the third quarter.
Well, Rudy just lifted off. And I tell you what, he missed a good little series of plays right there, Tim.
Jackets came out on that offensive drive, and following your prescription the first half, you said more of it. Pour it on, and that's what they did. And, this Jacket team has been known over the years as a team that can air it out. Tonight they are pounding it on the ground, and they are doing an outstanding job.
Yeah, Harper's having a hard time flowing to the football now. I think their feelings are hurt a little bit right now, but their outside linebackers aren't getting off their blocks. They're not coming.
Well, in that line,
attacking.
They've got some big linemen, and Coach Hughes said, we're not going to have a slugfest with you. We're going to run up Timbo. We're going to run off tackle, outside, and then run that little trap inside, and then pop Ortiz. We're going to keep you honest.
That's it.
All right. Jackets looking good so far early in the third quarter. This is high school football. Things can change. Don't think it will. Don't want it to. Looking for the Jackets to keep pouring it on. Put the pedal to the metal. Keep the foot on the gas. Back to kick. Jackets. Perez, we'll see what he does this time. He kicks the ball straight down. Ball goes into the end zone. And I'll tell you, Steve, I was looking over the stats for Harpeth at halftime. Number 22, Dustin Fulham, is their all-everything. He is their leading rusher, their leading receiver, and he is their. And I believe he was returning kicks, but he wasn't back there that time. And he is the total yardage leader on that team with about 1,500 yards on this season. So I didn't see him back there. That's just why I was a little surprised. Number 5 is also a very stout receiver, and we haven't seen them go to him, and he's lined up out here on Chase Myatt, number 5. So we'll see. Are they going to still pound the rock, or are they going to air it out? They're in that I formation. Hand off to number 10. Number 10, that's Gossett. He gets 2 yards, maybe 3. Brought down hard in the middle of the field. He gained 2, going to bring up a 2nd down, 8.
It's nice to see these Jackets starting to play with some emotion in the second half already.
Yeah, that second quarter turned it around, and they're looking at number 5. I had a feeling they were going to try to go to him simply because of the physical match. Chase Myatt, our number 5, he's 5'8", 140. Their number 5 is, they don't have his height and weight, but I'm guessing he's about 6'2", 180.
He definitely got chased by a few inches there, Tim.
Jackets adjust. They give Myatt a little break. Coach Smith, I think that's his name, Avion, giving them some pointers. They've now got, I believe that's number 25, Tony Torres in. Hands off to number 10. Number 10 has a little opening on that first down run, and he makes a lot out of it. He pours out there, gets maybe 6 yards. My hero of the game so far, Zeev Green, comes hobbling back in. He's played a really tough game in there and on an obviously sore ankle.
Well, percussion protocol is pretty tough to deal with. There's no room to vary, but if you got a good sprained ankle, Tim, you tape it up and you keep going.
That's right, and that's what he's doing. He's out there. Comes out, number 5, overthrown. Torres looked like he was there. He broke late on that. When that receiver sits like that, you got to come up. You don't run up. You come up and you keep those feet moving so they don't run that out and up. But when he comes out and flat sits, you need to make a move to him. And if you sense the out and up, you grab him. Not a blatant grab. You run into him like you thought he was going to block. All right, quarterback up under center. 3rd down, 5 to go. Need to get off the field for the Jacket defense. Ball's handed inside.
Ooh.
He's short. He's going to be short about a yard or 2.
He sure runs hard, though, Tim.
Number 24 does run hard. Connor Barber, running back, 6'1", 200. That's a lot of running back to bring down. I don't know if 22 got hurt, Steve, but I do not see him on the field. All right, don't jump. It's 4th down and 2. Harpeth is going for it. Snap is back. Throw is out. It's deflected and intercepted by one, Josh Ortiz.
Sanborn knocked down another one.
Sanborn knocked down another one.
Second one of the game, Tim.
That was just a quick 3-step drop. Going to throw it out to number 5, and number 22 is on the sidelines. He must be hurt because he is their everything.
He sure
when
is.
You look at the stats, he is their leader. And I don't know, I didn't check tackles. I'm not sure if he's their leading tackler. But on the offensive side of the ball, he is their guy. All right, Jackets, Lusk up under center. Ortiz offset fullback. And I believe that is Beathard back deep. Pitches out to Beathard. Beathard looking. He stops. He throws. He's got Sanborn.
Did he intercept that? I think he intercepted that.
Number 5, outstanding play. It was like an Odell Beckham catch. He had number 21 in the middle of the field. Probably should have thrown to him. Number 5, outstanding play.
Well, I know you want it all in one shot, but I'd love to have the football right there driving it down their throats.
You know, a lot of times the coach, there's a belief when you have a turnover like that.
Momentum's got you. It's just Sanborn.
Sanborn, he was down. Probably landed flat on his back. A lot of times when you have an emotional play like that, you try to go for it all. But number 5. All right, 7:54, 3rd quarter. Harpeth takes over on their 15. Now let's see what the Jackets do. Jackets need to get off the field. I formation again. Snap up short to the fullback. Fought forward for maybe 3, possibly 4.
That's too much on first down.
Yeah, you want to be less than 4 yards on that first down. Brings up a 2nd down, 6. They're going to have to try a big play here sooner or later, Steve, because that clock continues to burn. You're down 3 touchdowns. Up under center again. Hands it to the fullback. Powers it out.
He's got a first.
He's got a first down. Jackets can't get flat. They got to continue to run to the ball. All right, they brought a sub into the game, number 60. DeCarlos Moore, freshman, 6'4", 310. Jackets need to get stout here. Time for them to play some tough defense. First down 10, ball's on the 26. Just under 7 minutes. Hand off, number 10, nothing. Now that's a first down play by the defense. And that was Mackenzie Val and one number 50, I do believe. I could be wrong, but I believe that was Tristan Morton in there. Yeah, he didn't gain much of anything on that play. I'm wondering if 22, he's not moving. I'm wondering if he's got a little bit of a concussion protocol going on over there, Steve, because he's standing. So I think he may have gotten hit. Second down 10. Harpeth Indians. He's back to pass. Now they're running the out and up. Throwing the ball down the field. He caught it. Late getting over. Number 2 was on the wrong side. Let him get inside of him. Safety was late getting over. I knew they had to have a big play some way, and they did. Ball is thrown. Oh, I would say that's what, 23 and 12. 35-yard gain on that play. You knew it was coming. They did run that out and up on that play. And they have been able to get behind the Jacket defensive backs. All right, they're back in that eye. 5:50 in the third quarter. Hand it off to Gossett. Gossett, good leg strength. Powers forward, maybe a yard. Zeeb Green coming out, taking a blow. All right, but clock continues to move. 5:18, second down 9. Ball's on the 36 of the Jackets. 22 is back in the game.
Woo.
And you can tell the difference when he gets the ball.
He sure is quick, Tim.
You can see a big difference when he gets the ball. Gain of 8 brings up a third down 1. Drake Fulham lists him at 165. I think he's bigger. They list 24 at 6 foot, and they list him at 5'11", and one's 200, and the other one's 165. Quarterback sneak.
Oh, he got lit up by Ortiz. Whoa.
He sure did get lit up, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure where his forward progress may have got him the first down.
I think so.
Oh my goodness, he took a hit.
He sure did.
They have obviously called it a first down. They've moved the markers. Ball is down to the 29-yard line. Time for that Jacket defense to stiffen up. And that was Ortiz flying in through there.
It sure was. He laid a lick. Laid a lick. Weatherly was going straight forward for that first down. He was low, and when Ortiz hit him, he went straight back. Yeah.
He's holding his arm.
Well, you hate to see that, but
you do hate to see that.
Yeah, you want him to be healthy for the playoffs because, you know, he's been working hard all season.
Well, it's first and 10. Ball's on the 26.
That's the game of football, too.
That's right.
You never know how long you got in this game, Tim.
It's first and 10. Number 6 comes in to play fullback. Dylan Capps, sophomore. Throws it. Incomplete.
Not a bad ball, Tim.
No, running to his left. Going for it all.
He looked like he was a little rushed. I don't think he realized he had a little more time than that, too.
second down 10. Ball still 4:11 on the clock, third quarter. All right, up under center, still running an I formation. And we got an illegal procedure. We got someone jumping, number 71, I believe it was. Man, I just feel so bad. You know, when you get a new different quarterback in there, his cadence is just a little bit different.
Yeah, it's true.
You'll get some of those. Ball's back 5, brings up a second down and a 15. Ball now on the 32-yard line.
This would be devastating for Harpeth not to get a first down and stay on this drive, Tim.
Well, that's the Jackets' job to do just that.
It is.
All right, we've got Russell and Harris Lusk on this side. He's looking to throw. He's throwing the ball out. Oh, my goodness. Bad coverage. I mean, absolutely bad coverage on that out. I don't know if there was confusion, but that just was not good coverage at all. There was no one there.
He ran for an extra, 8-10 yards easy.
He got the first down. I'm not sure what's going on in the defensive backfield on this drive, Steve, but there's been some mistakes. All right, boss. It is 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. I tell you, this young quarterback, the sophomore, Dylan Capps, he's come in with no fear. He's slinging it.
Well, the defense have been on the field for a long time after that throw on first down.
Mm-hmm.
You think they were on the field for a couple first downs before that, Tim.
Snaps back. And he's sacked. Boy, yeah. That's Sanborn.
KK had him. Let him go.
Ortiz.
Let him step up. Yep.
Ball's on the 15 now. Brings up a second down, 12. The thing I like about that is it keeps that clock moving with negative yardage. Clock is down to just over 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 11 seconds. Score is 32 for the Jackets, 8 for Harpeth Indians. It is now second down, 12. Snaps back, ball's handed off inside. Nothing happening, nothing doing. Caldwell on the tackle. And I do believe that was Thornton, number 50, with him. Tristan Morton, combined Thornton.
We got third and long.
3rd and 12, big. This is a big play.
This is a must.
Big play. So, and they're putting their best receivers on the top of the field. Number 5, number 22. But you got to watch number 10. He's good too. He's looking, throwing the ball down, out and up. Nothing. Good coverage. Lusk tried to confuse. They ran number 5 out. And then they ran Fulham out and up, and they were trying to get the Jackets to switch. Didn't work. Good coverage on that play. 4th down, 12 yards to go. So if you're Harpeth, you don't go for a field goal here, down 3 touchdowns, right?
No, Tim. Well, they haven't.
Or do you?
For it.
Do you play the fake if you're the Jackets? If I'm the coach, I play the fake. Everybody and anybody right now is calling, watch the fake.
It cuts it to a 21-point game, Tim. So that gives you some,
Gives you, 3 touchdowns with a single extra point.
Yeah, because again,
I'm looking at the clock.
Yeah, we're still in the 3rd, but 3 scores. They'll probably onside kick this next one, I would think.
Yes.
But it'll be key for the Jackets offense to hold on to that ball a little this time. Or score. If you can't hold on to it for a long time, you better score.
On that play down here where he went for it all, Beathard had number 21 wide open, Christian Harris Lusk, in the middle of the field. He went for Sanborn on the sidelines, who is well covered by number 5. Mm-hmm. Number 5, he's tall. I believe he's listed as 6'2", but he's not listed. I would say he's 6'2".
He hit that, Tim.
I'm not sure. Yes, just inside the left upright. The Indians are on the board in the third quarter with a field goal. 2:14 in the third quarter. Your Jackets 32. Harpeth Indians coming off that field goal 11. Makes the game a 21-point game. As Steve, my partner, has said, we need to be ready for the onside kick. We are going with the hands team.
Well, you know, that gives you some life. If you come there with no points at all, your team feels a little defeated after a big long drive.
Well, you know, and I was expecting a little bit bigger cheer from the crowd. They were kind of like, okay, 3's fine. But you know, the Jackets need to own it right here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we came out and we were establishing our dominance in that third quarter. We took it down that first drive for a nice march, 5-play march. I believe it was 65 yards, and then we got a turnover. And it's just game of football. So, you know, turns. Had we scored on that one and made it, you know, 39, that would have been
hurt.
Tough one to come back
tough
from. Yeah, that's, you know, it was interesting. I saw number 21, Harris Lusk, down the middle of the field, and I saw Bethard eyeing up Sanborn, and number 5 was pretty much there. Oh, tosses it back,
Mike.
gets an outstanding block.
Oh.
Tosses it back to Chase. Good return by Chase. I was just impressed. He caught it, turned around, lateraled it, and then turned around and put an outstanding block on one of the kickoff team members for Harpeth. All right, Jackets, 1st and 10, 39-yard line. 2 minutes, 6 seconds to go in this third quarter. Harris Lusk up under center. We still have Bethard in the backfield. Inside trap. There's that one you wanted, Steve Skelton. Ortiz takes the ball out for 9, maybe 10. You got it. You called it. You wanted it.
Well, that's to just keep you honest play right there. But we've seen Ortiz take that to the house a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Hadn't we? I think
he had a little 30-yard scamper. All right, so now it's 2nd down 1. Offset fullback to the right side. Bethard's still back there. Ball's thrown out to Sanborn. Sanborn makes first one miss. Drives down the field. Nothing fancy. Nothing. All right, number 10 and Caldwell doing a little dancing down there. Both of them slap fists and say, it's all good. Sanborn, 1st down Jackets, ball on the 44-yard line of the Harpeth Indians. Back up on the line. This is what Coach Hughes is doing, you know, trying to get those big linemen moving, get them a little tired. Offset fullback again. Blitz is coming inside. Pitches outside Bethard. Blocked by Ortiz. Bethard hits the gap. Turns on the gas. Takes the ball down inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of about 15 yards. Great block on the outside by the wide receiver, I believe it was. And Ortiz goes out and just busts a hole wide open. Nice blocking outside.
I'm an old school guy.
What in the world is with this official? He keeps moving the ball back. The ball was on the 31-yard line when the referee spotted it, and this official moved it back to the 34. I don't get that. They're losing the spots. He's done that several times. I haven't said a word, but I had to call it that time. Offset fullback to the left. This time Caldwell in the backfield. 40 seconds left. Timeout. Coach Hughes is saying, what's wrong? Didn't you get my call? And everyone's like, we don't know what you're saying, Coach. And Coach is saying, no, I said this. And they're saying, we didn't get it, Coach.
That's it. I tell you what. I tell you what, I'm a little old school. And actually, me and Coach Hughes had this discussion before. He calls me old school, and he calls himself new school. I'm like, there's no difference in new school and old school.
I'll tell you what.
I tell you what. If they can't stop me, I just keep running that same thing all night long.
This is what I see out there tonight. Coach Hughes is saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's right.
And he is just pounding that rock. And one of the things I like about pounding that rock is watching that clock.
That's right.
39 seconds in this third quarter.
I run that little pitch until they stop me, Tim.
First down 10, ball's on the 28.
Go Ortiz.
Pitches out to Caldwell. Caldwell made one too many cuts. He had the gap. Ooh, the hole's still there. You're looking at it.
Yeah, I think he was surprised that Ortiz cut up in there to find the linebacker inside.
Ortiz gave him the inside. That's what.
Yeah, he was there.
That's what Beathard's been doing all night long. Caldwell missed an opportunity to run for a lot of yards there. Gains 3. He'll see that one on film, and he'll be smacking himself. All right. Beathard in the backfield. Still up under center. Play action fake. Number 45 chasing him. Harris Lusk on the run. Take it and run. He does. He's still moving. He's still running. He's still going. Touchdown! Oh. Touchdown on the last play of the third quarter. Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
Boy, did they bite on that play action, but I got to give Harpeth Indians credit. Their coverage downfield took away the pass. He was being chased furiously by number 45, one Drew Eves for Harpeth, and he just took off, and he's been reluctant a little bit to do that, looking for the pass, but man, he made people miss. Woo. Last play of the third quarter. Kicks up, it's good. Jackets extend the lead to 38. That would be 39 to 11 for the Harpeth Indians. Oh my goodness.
He was holding that old school football out there. He was ready to throw it.
He was doing the Greg Pruitt, and I was like, tuck that ball.
But I'll give it to him. He had a nice little sidestep. I thought he was going to slide in there. I think the other defenders did too. They kind of got froze.
The end of the third quarter bell went off, and I think you almost have a little bit of a tendency to stop, and it looked like that's what happened with Harpeth, because he made a couple moves down there. So he took that ball 32 yards, I believe it was, wasn't it? Excuse me, no, 27 yards.
Oh, it was nice. It was nice.
It was. Jackets on top. Now we're into the third quarter. Jackets on top, 39. Harpeth Indians, 11. They'll change ends. Steve, this is where the defense has to put their foot on the gas. They got to shut them down, get this ball back, and let us churn some clock.
That'd be great. I'd love to see it. I tell you, this is one of those games, too, that I keep my foot on the gas. I wouldn't let it up.
Well, when you got a team like Harpeth,
Yep.
We've seen how quickly they can strike. All right, we've got Gossett, number 10, and number 24 back to receive the kickoff, Connor Barber. And we all know about number 10. Oh! What was he doing? That was an onside kick.
I've seen it before.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Gutsy call.
Man, that ball just went 10, but it was just a little too hard. Oh, yeah.
Timeout, Harpeth. Called by number 72. Blake Moulton. 6'2", 256. I don't know. I think their weights are way off because he looks a lot bigger than 256.
Well, he don't look 6'2". He must be bigger because he don't look 6'2". It makes him look short.
Yeah.
If he's that tall, then,
Oh, my.
Well, you give him a short field. I think you just try. Coach Hughes trying to get him one right there, Tim. I know when I coach with him, we get a bad punt, and he's like, "Why do I even punt?" He don't even like to punt, Tim, but he does, And if he thinks he can get an advantage on you mentally, you know, if he thinks you hadn't done it in a while, 4 or 5 games, he'll just take a chance like that, you know. So hopefully, you know, he's got a pretty good lead here. I think he was wanting the football back. His defense has been on the field. So, hey, he said, I'm going to take a shot at this.
I think he's putting a lot of pressure on that defense, and he's telling his defense, do it up, boys.
Well, I think that's that old school, new school he talks about sometimes.
Woo! He just likes to see me grow more gray hair.
He does.
All right, ball's handed off, 24 inside. Picks up about 3, maybe 4. Number 6, still the quarterback. Trying to find number 3 on the sidelines. I don't see him on the sidelines. They may have him on the bench. Gain of 3. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. 11 and a half go in the 4th quarter. Ball's on the 47-yard line of the Jackets. Sophomore quarterback under center. And who jumped? What are they going to? Illegal procedure. Woo! 55 for the Jackets. Cody Morgan, senior. He moved. He didn't get into the neutral zone. Through the Harpeth off. Going to be a 5-yard penalty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and a half. 5.5-yard penalty on that one. The reason I know is because the ball was right on the marker on the other side. On the north side of the marker.
I hear you.
But like you said, it's 1 foot either way.
Yeah.
All right, number 6 under center. 22 in motion. Fulham, he's got the ball. Jackets look like they have some people out there, but he is like lightning. Picks up 4 yards on that play. Brings up a 3rd down and 9. Let me see the spot. 3rd down, 9. Ball on the 48-yard line. That number 22, man, he is like lightning when he gets that ball.
He's quick. He's
he's one of those guys that doesn't look like he's going fast, but nobody's getting near him.
Oh yeah, he's a quick guy.
He's fast. All right, and he's in the slot. Oh, he's short. He is short. And I think 22 came back to help him and going to think better of that because he got involved in the middle of that collision. Ortiz hustling over to put a good lick on him. 4th down, 3.
Lusk went real low on that. I tell you what, he made that go down. Woo.
And Ortiz came over the top.
He was doing a good job.
Number 22, Fulham, was coming back to get a block, and he got a little of both of them.
He did. 4th down, they got to go for it right here.
Here we go. They are. Don't jump off sides if you're the Jackets. Just don't jump off sides. Oh, a jump pass. Ortiz comes back, makes a tackle. Nice play. Nice play. The old jump pass. Ball on the 31. 1st down. Haven't seen that executed in high school in a long time. Ohio State uses it. Of course, they got Urban Meyer, who made it famous with some guy named Tebow. Ball's on the 31. 9 minutes, 7 seconds to go. As I said earlier, they're going to have to get a big play. They can't afford to ground and pound it with only 9 minutes to go. Jackets up. Ball, quarterback under center. Pitches out. Number 10, that's Fawcett.
Ooh,
oh, boy.
Ortiz.
What? Ortiz is on fire. I mean, he is on fire.
Conrad was there too, but Ortiz came across and really.
That's what other people are making tackles, but he's flying to the ball. Brings up a 2nd down, 12, 13. 12, I'll call it. Ball is on the 34 of the Jackets. 8:24 to go in the game. Man, I'm telling you,
Ortiz
there's some hitting. There are some hits going on out there. And one of the main men delivering them, Ortiz again. Along with a host of other Jackets. You got Tristan Thornton, Mackenzie Val. Number 60 coming back in. Giving number 62 a little bit of a break. Cade Rasmussen, senior. 60 to Carlos Moore, freshman. 6'4", 3 biscuits. Third down, 11, 12. But this 4-down territory, huge play.
Oh, it sure is. You got some. You're gonna start seeing the stands clear out right here, Tim. Uh-oh, 5.
No penalty there. All right, that's third down, 4th down, and 12. Right now, they're thinking number 5's a better athlete than our DBs. And they're just taking him down and wanting him to make a play.
Well, I think they think that, but I tell you that they got to be on the same page with the quarterback too. Mm-hmm. You know, so.
Well, then again, you've got this is the backup quarterback.
It is.
Those little nuances that you get from practicing together and playing together all through summer and fall and then through the season. He's back. Rush is on. He's got him.
Oh.
No, he doesn't. He does. And it's going to be Jackets' ball.
Uh-oh. Whoa.
Number 72.
We had to hit the back, number 72, laying it out. Number 77 right
sure
down
did.
there. Yep. Big DeWoody. Big Matt DeWoody.
Yeah. Sometimes you get a little frustrated and you just want to hit somebody. Jackets take over. First down. Ball is on the 28-yard line. And they're trying to figure out who's supposed to be on the field.
I think Coach Hughes is going to keep his ones out there for one more series, Tim. You used to want to be in doubt when it comes to a ball game like this, but
I'm telling you, I want my ones out there until I know there's no way they can score. Ball's handed off. Caldwell makes people miss. Breaks the clear. Ball's out to the ball spotted at the 48-yard line. Folks, I got to watch this game again because I thought sure he went down around the 48. The 48, ball spotted inside the 47.
I haven't been really watching that, Tim, like you have, because I know you got it under wraps over there. So I'm going to keep watching.
All right. Jackets come up.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it looks like Harpeth has got a lot of.
Woo!
Has Harpeth pulled their starters? I don't think so. I see a lot of cleaner jerseys. That's why I was asking.
No, you still got number 10 in the game, 24 right back there playing linebacker.
Yeah, I see 5. So no, I think he's
72.
just. I think he's just giving some people a blow. Their roster says there's 40, but I don't see. Outside Caldwell. Caldwell cuts it in, hits the gap, cuts it in. Oh, man. Takes the ball down. I wanted him to score so bad. Takes the ball down to the 4. Nice full speed cuts on that play.
It sure is. Where are we at, on about the 2-yard line?
No, we're on the 4. Maybe the 3. Can't see the mark. Yeah, it's about. We're on the outside of the 3-yard line. The nose of the ball is on the 3.
Well, I wonder if he gives it to Sanborn right here. Just a quick hitter. No,
Ortiz. Rewarding Ortiz. Folks, that's a ball game. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy, but I just don't see Harpeth coming back from 34.
No, I think you saw on that drive right there, Tim. Harpeth kind of said, hey, I'm ready to take this one to the house. The boys, they played a hard-fought game. The 5 minutes left to go in the game, and they just let that drive go down on them. I think they realize, they're ready to get on the bus, Tim.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's probably the last series you see the ones on offense.
Yeah. A few years ago, we got a good one hurt on one of the last series against, I guess it was Page or Lewis County we played going to the playoffs.
They were going to run a 2-point conversion. Did you see that? No. I don't know why, but it looked pretty fun. It looked like a lot of fun. He popped it up over his head we got a 5-yard penalty, so I believe we're going to kick it this time. I got to call out something. Our holder, Baker, has done an outstanding job all year. Myatt with the extra point. It's good.
There you go, Myatt.
Jason Myatt, point after it's good.
Jack has a commanding lead. I'm telling you, those Indians, there's some hitting being delivered down there. Both sides, the players are walking a lot more slowly coming off the field than they were at the beginning.
Well, you get hyped up. And, there's going to be a winner and a loser in every ball game you play, Tim. And I tell you what, I think they feel a little defeated right now. They felt like coming in here they had a good chance to win this ball game,
'I counted 34 players. Their roster says they have 40, so they must have 6 that are out on injury. Kind of 19 on the sidelines, don't on the field. That's 30. There's 10 people that must be injured for them. All right, Perez boots the ball. Number 10, that would be Will Gossett takes the ball. He's had a good game tonight. He really has. He's played a nice game for the Harpeth Indians. Five minutes, 39 seconds. We're 35 points ahead. That should be a running clock. Correct?
I think it sure should.
35 points. It's a running clock. 35 and older. Over. First down and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Still got some of our ones in there, Tim. I like to see him pull them now. I hate to get somebody hurt here at the end of the game, so we get frustrated.
Trap inside to 24. 24 comes back outside. Ortiz, like a man possessed, comes up trying to get in on the tackle.
We got you.
Ball out to the 36-yard line. 4:45 to go in the ball game. Number 48 coming in. Number 24, Connor Barber going out. Jason Callies coming back in, who gets a lot of playing time. Ball's handed off inside to Jason Callies. He powers up. Looks like it's going to be a first down. And I'll tell you what, Steve, number 11 has been either knocked out of the game or injured or something, because he was playing a lot in the game. Luke Gossett.
Yeah, I tell you, they had a few guys go out on him over there, and here comes 22 back in the ball game right now. I think they're just buying their time. I mean, you look at it now, you're down 35.
I'm trying to figure out where number 3 is. He must be on the bench. You know, actually sitting on the bench.
He's standing there on the sideline. I see him here.
Oh, he made some people miss.
Ortiz.
Number 10, Will Dawson of the Fairview Indians. Tackle on number 7, John.
Good sportsmanship by number 78. Couple big uns helping each other up. Cade Rasmussen, senior, 6'1", 3 biscuits. Number 55 coming in for the Jackets, Cody Morgan, senior, 6'1", 250. 249 and running. Pitch out to number 22. There's a lane there.
Ooh.
Oh! Number 21, Christian Harris Lusk comes up. I heard it.
Well, I did too, but there's 2 minutes left to go in the game. I say, 22's been in and out because he's been bruised up, beat up a little bit, I think, Tim. I pull him because I know I got a playoff game next week, Isn't
there a bye week? Isn't there an off week before the playoffs start?
I don't remember us always having one. It just depends, I guess, what your seed is, maybe.
Yeah.
November 4th? Here. Yeah, so that will be next week.
Yeah, it's next week.
So I just don't know if we know who we're playing yet.
Can you feel it in the air, Steve?
I can, but I just
Jacket fans are starting to celebrate. You're starting to hear them whoop down there. They're starting to celebrate already because they know what's going on.
Well, right now,
all those outstanding, fabulous, great teams from Fairview.
A lot of 9-1
yes, 9-1, 8-2. That's been elusive. But, the bigger thing is the region championship, and that's why you play for your teammates. Secondary is that undefeated season that everybody wants to have in their life.
It sure is. I'll tell you what I attribute to. I'm going to just tell you what I've seen over the evolution of this team right here as them playing cleaner and cleaner and less turnovers. They don't turn the ball over as much. They're playing tighter.
I see they've just gotten better and better each week, and they made an adjustment in that defensive set. They went away from the 4-4 and back to a 5 or a 3, kind of an alternating, and they've started to play really clean, as you said, really smooth football.
Athletic team.
That's right. So, before this game's over, this game is brought to you by Director Eden Lampley, lead camera Jackson Ferguson cameras, Douglas Hicks, Dayton Edwards, Jared Hoffman, Scotland Burleson, Jumbotron, Skip and Jerry Hewlin, commentary by yours truly, Tim French, and my sidekick extraordinaire, Steve Skelton, but brought to you always by producer extraordinaire, Bob King. And here it is. That's it, Steve. This game is in the books as the clock winds down. Fairview Yellow Jackets 10 and blemished, no blemishes. Undefeated season. Region champs. First time since 79. Jackets win this game convincingly.
Wow.
Tell me why.
They were focused. Might have been too focused to begin with. When they loosened up, they started playing fast. They didn't have a lot of mistakes. And when they played fast, they played physical. That's it.
Well, when you watch this game and you get to this point, I want you to think about something. These young men have been working since last spring for this. So you need to understand the hard work, the effort that they put out to make this happen. And then you have to understand the sacrifices made by the coaches and the players to make this happen. This team, I said it in the beginning of the season, they never give up. They never give in. And they always play to win. So that's about all I got to say. Listen to these fireworks, Steve.
I know it. I know they're beautiful, and it's been a beautiful night, Tim. I appreciate you. Tim French, ladies and gentlemen. It's been fun.
It's been fun. We're not done. We've got the playoffs. We'll see you in a week. Congratulations, Jackets, on your region championship, your undefeated season. You guys earned it. You deserve it. Celebrate all you want. I'm Tim French. I'm signing off. And when you drive, people, please be safe.